Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is clayrammage, and I just wanted to do a quick video on some recent sales, recent as in yesterday, of some items that we picked up at a garage sale 2 weeks ago. And the amazing thing is we spent $18 at the garage sale, and some of you will remember the video. And we picked up a lot of antique dresses and an antique coffee percolator. And so I just want to go over the results of that with you. I put the dresses on an auction, sold them individually, and then the coffee pot I also put on as a buy it now. So these are the results of all of those sales, and I just have to tell you that I was pretty astounded with the sales. So it's pretty awesome. A lot of great interest, a lot more than I ever expected. So let's just get right into this. The first item I have up here is this lace dress. Now it was a dress with a slip and the little capelet, and it had these little clasps, like here at the this is a little better shot. Now this one was missing most of the little beads on it, but the ones that held the cape on were complete, which you can see in that one. They were part of the fastening system. But so this one sold for $160.50, and it is, this beautiful lace, and this is actually shipping to Australia. So yeah, I started these listings out at $50. I offered free shipping as a way of trying to give a little more incentive, thinking that might help these to sell better, and boy was I surprised. So yeah, so $160 for this dress. There were two of these lace style dress with capelets. This was the second one. You can see it's more of a rose pattern lace with belt. Both of them had belts, both of them had capelets, and this one had an attached slip, so it was part sewn into the dress. But yeah, beautiful item. This one sold for $255. It was sitting at $129.50 for quite a long time, and then at the very last minute, somebody popped in with a $250 bid. We don't know, exactly how high they went, but there was another person who had it, had the pre-bid set under there for $250. So as soon as it hit the $255, it sold, and it was literally on the last second. So that was amazing. So this one is actually going to Illinois, and yeah, this one was really cool. It's got the flare at the bottom of the dress, so I think they call these a drop waist style. But yeah, this one was the one in the best shape out of all of them, and so not surprising that it sold. All of these two were both in excellent shape given the age. They did have a few spots that needed cleaning if you wanted to or whatever, but the lace was in excellent condition. I couldn't find any holes or tears or anything, so that was cool, and it still seemed very strong. This was another one. This was the flapper style with the dropped waist for sure. Had this lace on it. This was a chiffon dress, and it was in terrible shape in that the chiffon was deteriorating on the shoulder here. And here's a better shot of it. You can see how it's just deteriorating. And on the other shoulder as well. Not quite as bad, but starting to. And the this had a separate slip made out of the same chiffon. I took a picture of it. The only issue with that was the strap was torn here and a couple spots. So it did have buttons down the back too. Let's see if I'm showing those. So yeah, so that was exciting. This one sold for $30. Not surprised. That's what I started the listing at. I only got one bid. So yeah, so that one. Was excited to even sell that. I wasn't sure in the condition. And I put on here use for pattern, because some people buy these, especially if you're in theater or movies, they'll buy them to make patterns for authentic wear, or if you're, a costume designer of some sort. So that was kind of cool. Then this one sold. There's 3 that sold to one person. This is one of them. And this was another lace dress in terrible condition. As you can see, the sleeves were deteriorating completely. And even on the back, there's a huge hole in the lace. But it had a built-in slip that was in good condition. It had some stains on it, but the cool thing about this one, it had this little grape bag. They're like little balls of cotton or something, some sort of fabric rolled up and made into this little grape sleevey thing, which was really cool. That was probably the coolest factor of this dress, other than, of course, just the design of it, which was cool. So this one sold for $107.50, even in that terrible condition. So that was pretty cool. This one I listed, oh yeah, I had 2 nightgowns and a slip that I listed here. All of them pretty stained, and the material was in great shape, but stained with some weird stuff. This had some green stains on it, not sure what that came from. And it was a satin slip, but all of them, the fabric was in great shape, so they could be cleaned, I assume. But this lot of 3 sold for $73. And then this I listed separately. It's a, it's one of those things that today that you'd wear it as a dress. Back 100 years ago, I would assume it was an undergarment. So I listed it as undergarment dress ? And it sold for $86. So all 3 of these last lots went to the same person. So that was exciting. $260 in those 3 lots. And then, of course, here's the percolator that I got that I sold for $99. I paid $10. Oh, for all the dresses, we paid $8. So for the percolator, I paid $10. So that's the $18 that we spent at this garage sale for these items. And this was going overseas also. So I actually had 3 items going overseas out of this lot. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. And then I still have 1 auction running because I put this item on there and apparently I didn't activate the auction right away. So it's actually 2 days later than the others as far as when it ends, but we're already at $50 for this. This was just a blouse by itself. It's beaded, has those little beads on it as well as lace. It is chiffon. The material is in great shape. It has these little crocheted balls on the sleeves, which I thought were pretty cool. And that's a terrible picture. I don't know why I uploaded that one. So yeah, so it's a nice dress and a dress. Nice blouse, in great shape given the age. And again, all of these I listed as is. I didn't attempt to iron them. I didn't attempt to defragrance them because they all had that storage smell when something's been in storage for years. Not a musty, not a mildewy, but just a kind of a storage smell. So yeah, so out of all of these, I am sitting at a lump sum total, sorry, I should have had this ready, of $911 out of our $18 investment. I never ever would have thought that was a potential return out of a lot of antique dresses and clothing. So I knew the coffee pot was going to be around $100. So that was, I went in knowing that one, but I had no idea on the dresses. And I'm super thrilled. Just thought I would share that with you guys really briefly. And we'll catch you next time.